Hey guys, every month we go through all the games coming out and try to figure out which ones are the most interesting. Today we share the top 8 new games you need to pay attention to coming out in October 2022. Starting off with Overwatch 2. Sequel to Overwatch, and unlike its paid to play predecessor, Overwatch 2 is free to play game with new characters. They have moved from 6v6 to 5v5, and in my opinion 6v6 was way too cluttered and 5v5 was really a good idea. They have also introduced a $40 package for a free to play game and a battle pass as well to make some free money and get more players by making it available to everyone. So I'm excited for Overwatch 2, which will be released on October 4th for PS4, PS5, PC and Xbox Series. Next we have Dragon Ball The Breakers. Dragon Ball Breakers is a kind of an asymmetrical 1v7 online action game, a kind of different game where players can either choose to become the vicious antagonist called as a raider or ordinary citizens called as survivors. The raiders are Frieza, Cell and Boo, and survivors are just people with no superpowers. The goal of the raider is to defeat all the survivors, while the goal of the survivors are to escape the battlefield while protecting themselves from Raider. In all honesty, I think this is kind of a different version of Dragon Ball game and kind of interesting if you ask me. Dragon Ball will be released on October 14th, 2022 for PlayStation, Xbox, PC and Switch. Next up we have Plague Tale Requiem. Sequel to Plague Tale Innocence, it's an indie stealth narrative experience just like its prequel, which was set in the south of France during the course of plague. Amicia and her brother Hugo, who can control rats like in the prequel, are going to face off French Inquisition in this game. Locations are also larger in the Requiem, stealth is expanded unlike Innocence, and Amicia would not die after being hit once by enemies. Similar to its first game, the rats, which are light towers, play a huge role in this game. It looks like it's a huge improvement over the first game, and also it's going to be a longer and larger than the first game, which is good and interesting. I love the Plague Tale Innocence and excited for its sequel. It's landing on PC, PS5, Xbox on October 18th, 2022. Next up we have Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed is an asymmetrical multiplayer game of 4 vs 1. Both teams are different, where we can either choose to be a ghost or a ghostbuster. When you choose to be a ghostbuster, you are on the team of 3 players, tracking ghosts, catching them and undoing the damage, while when opted to be a ghost, then you are basically trying to scare the non-player characters in the location by making loud noises, possessing stuff and haunting. The game seems to have its own mechanics and it feels it might have some staying power. It looks pretty clever and can't wait to play as a ghost. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed will be releasing for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, PC and Switch on October 18th, 2022. New Tales from Borderlands. New Tales from Borderlands, the prequel of Tales from Borderlands, was a Telltale game series. New Tales from Borderlands is gonna be pretty much the same like its predecessor, except it was developed by Borderlands game developers called the Gearbox. This takes place after a year of Borderlands 3 introducing a new cast of playable protagonist characters Anu, Octavia and Fran. New Tales of Borderlands will have 5 episodes, but all of them are gonna be released at one time instead of course of months. It is set to be launched on October 21 for PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, PC and Switch. Next up we have Scorn. This game was first announced on 2014 with a trailer named as Dasin. It's kind of a gore-looking body horror game with techno-organic structure that looks pretty gross and technological at the same time. Biomechanical weapons looks awesome and painful to watch. At the same time, it's kind of a non-linear survival horror game, and I'm very excited how this comes out to be good or bad. We have to wait and watch. Scorn is releasing on Xbox and PC on October 21, 2022. Next up we have Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is an open world action RPG game which comes out to us from WB Games Montreal. It stars Nightwing, Batgirl, Robin and Red Hood, set in the world aftermath of Batman's death. The bad guys are Court of Owls, which are very old secret society, and stars investigate Batman's death. But I have a hunch where he won't be dead and he will be back at some point in the game, or with the release of DLC he will become a playable character in the game. Anyways, I'm very excited for this game and it comes out on October 21st for PC, PS5 and Xbox Series. Number 1. We have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which sounds very weird to say, is a direct sequel to 2019 reboot. With same characters and story, takes place after 2019 reboot, starts with a missile strike from US, killing a foreign general, and Task Force 141, a unit from the game, is basically trying to contain the situation and stop it from getting much more complicated. This is also the first Call of Duty to be released on Steam in like a long time. It's cool that they have decided to continue this series in a more realistic fashion, cause the original Modern Warfare series got pretty absurd, almost science fiction eventually. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 comes to PC, PlayStation and Xbox Series on October 28, 2022. Now there are so many other games which are yet to come in the last 2 months of this year, where we are going to make a separate videos for them. If you enjoyed this video and maybe learned about a new game, clicking the like button helps out, and if you're new, consider subscribing, maybe hitting that notification bell. But as always, thanks for watching and I will see you guys next time.